It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today it's week 3 and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. It's the first weekend of autumn and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Here we go.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run with a 4th-round pick, Roschon Johnson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This defense for the Chiefs, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Fields changing the play. Here's Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, 3 and out to start the game would have been a real disappointment. So this is a nice job of finding something you think will work and executing it. And they're able to keep this opening drive going.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. Shifts by him. Oh, and now some space to operate. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a 7th-round surprise from a year ago. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Go,
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A man who re-signed with the Chiefs back in May. Here's Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Chiefs at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Kadarius Toney, his intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. You look at this Bears defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And they needed to be because their offense struggled throughout the game. Sometimes as a defense, you're not just shutting down the opposing team's offense, but you're outplaying their defense as well. And that's what they did in the last game.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Now Fields. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
First down fair.
11.
Now it's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And they'll get him down as as he's inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Play action. It's Fields. And this is caught at the end. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Give him 30 yards there.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Throwing again is Fields. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now Fields on 3rd and goal. And he's got the hook up to Moore. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3. And I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the 1st quarter of play will come to an end. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Easy.
3rd and short, McKinnon. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now Patrick going to change the play. They go play action. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are back within a score. And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. And after all that, they're going to start out with unbelievable field position on the return. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them, not easily none. In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Here's Pacheco headed right. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Eddie Jackson with a tackle. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Richie James from 13 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and go. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Felix Anudike-Uzomah in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Here's Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 7. Fields now to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25. To throw is Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
To the air again, Fields. That throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Well, certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Fields. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Santos' kick is up and through, and that's going to tie us at 13. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. A run by Pacheco on second down. Wiggles free. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So this game tied at the half, and if you wondered who would come up with the first big play of this third quarter, we have our answer.
Well, in basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively? I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there prying the ball free. And now their guys have a chance to take the lead if they can put something together. The beauty of doing it in football, you don't get called for a foul if you hit their arms.
73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That play reminds you that the rich got richer as the league's best rushing offense. Added Johnson in the draft. Spent his college career in the shadow of teammate Bijan Robinson in Texas, which hit the fact that Johnson is quite capable of shouldering an offense.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Santos now to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Next to score, Bears 20, Chiefs 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dominique Robinson able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Here's Jones. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return, and the Bears take over.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd down and 6. Here's Fields.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41.
Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From midfield, here's Mahomes.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
The 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10.
Mahomes now to throw. Being chased out left.
This one is caught. It's Moore.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. This is caught. Touchdown. Richie James with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line. Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Fields. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than 1 guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Fields. Looking deep here from Mooney. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 5.
15.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A good rip on Pacheco. And you have to go back to 1990 with Johnny Johnson with the Cardinals to find a rookie 7th rounder with more rushing yards than he had last season. The 251st pick out of Rutgers took over the KC backfield with 830 yards in 2022.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A give right side for Pacheco. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's 2nd down and 3. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. 2nd down, McKinnon. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Mahomes will throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Richie James, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. The important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Fields going to change things up here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's Fields.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
And he'll have a quick 1st down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
This is 1st and 10. All eyes on Fields. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And he'll manage to get out of bounds. It's a first down, and the clock stops with just over 20 seconds to play.
And the Bears first down.
Here we go, son.
Here's first down. Now Fields. That's complete right side to Komet. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Here we go.
So the road a little tougher here. Now first and 20. Fields now to throw. He's got Claypool, and he will stop the clock as he gets to the sideline after a gain of about 10.
Brings up second down.
Here we go.
Another try, second and 10 now.
Let's go.
To the air again, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Mooney had a hair under 500 yards last season and only 2 touchdowns. But the year before, 1,000-yard season. 2023, a big year for his future with the franchise.
And one last throw here for Fields. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
West right, easy. Chip clear. Press right. Right.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Kansas City, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.